And we are back.
Indeed we is.
And
oh, that's starting to become a bit of a trend.
yeah, I kind of like that. That should be the clap.
There you go.
So we've been doing this clap thing, like what do they use?
High tech stuff.
Like a chalkboard.
Yeah,
like
some kind of like little clipper thing in the movies. You know, they go action and they clip it. Yeah.
Yep. Well, we've just been clapping our hands to try to line up the sound.
That's it. The whole purpose of that is to be able to line the sound up with the video. So when you see that little spike in the audio track, you know where you got to line everything up. Just makes it easier. So there you go. Useful information tip of the day.
But I mean, in my opinion, I think the can crack.
I agree. I think we've been wrong this whole time.
Way wrong.
Yeah.
Dead wrong. You're dead wrong on that one.
Yeah, my bad. Just trying to be progressive, Mark. Trying to be progressive.
Anyway, it's that time.
It is. It's the second half of the podcast.
We're going to talk about
what that means.
Craft beer. If you don't like it, fast forward about 10 minutes, I'd probably say. Maybe more.
15.
It depends. It depends how. You know, I've had this one before. I know right off the bat it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I had it. I picked it up at the Beer Express in Lenoxville again. Mm-hmm. They've got just recently they stepped up their craft game pretty hard.
Yeah, they've actually had a pretty strong game as it sets.
Yeah, I mean it was already good. I already got a lot of craft beer from them, as you know, as you said, just what they had there. But you know, the more I've talked to them and we've discussed some different options. Just recently, it's gotten pretty large. They added they added a cooler. So, and I know in the next couple weeks, in the next couple weeks, they have some more beer coming in that I'm super excited about. But for tonight, we have Captain Lawrence Brewing Company, Tears of Green.
I'm digging it, man. Green is my favorite color.
Green's a good color.
Green's a great color, man.
Tears of Green IPA, dry hopped with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Motueka?
I'd go with Motueka.
Motueka and Citra hops.
Motueka.
Citra hops.
Citra hops are good, man. You know, I'm starting to notice a trend in a lot of the beers that I'm really become a fan of.
Yeah,
Citra hops are kind of consistent. That's like the common denominator, the Citra hops. So, I'm going to start educating myself a little bit more on the types of hops and what their flavor profiles are so that I'm a little bit more clear when identifying, what I'm tasting. But, I mean, we have a responsibility after all.
Of course.
We're apparently
aficionados, essentially.
So, a
couple of facts about Citra hops that I, randomly know.
Oh, sweet.
So the original strain of Citra hops cannot be obtained. Only one person has it. There's some kind of grower.
Is it Gad?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It can't be.
Sounds like Gad to me.
You cannot get the original Citra hop strain.
Okay.
There's strains that have come from Citra hops, but the original Citra hop, there's only one place you get them from. Apparently, that's what I've been told.
Who's that? Do you know or no?
I don't know.
Right.
But
I was waiting for the drop.
That's what I've been told.
This was not rehearsed. I was like, hey, man, let's talk about Citra.
No. On top of that, I also know that if you strictly use Citra hops in the main boil, it tends to give like a skunky cat urine flavor, like sour. That's why it's all
rain on my Citra parade, man.
But the big thing to do now, the big trend is dry hopped with Citra.
Okay.
So bringing it at the end of the boil. And anyone who's a true craft beer aficionado and brews beer, I might sound like an idiot too.
Well, it sounds like you should have your own beer. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll get there at some point as soon as I have some time.
This looks pretty interesting though.
Yeah, I think so. The one thing that I've been doing, listening to the old podcasts, it seemed like our favorite straight IPAs, just right down the middle, regular IPAs, not double IPAs. It came down to the the Hydroelectric from Wallenpaupack,
Oh, that was so good.
and the Verde 2.0 from
Oh,
Anchorage.
yeah. They were both good.
They were both very good, straightforward IPAs that were unique in their own way, but still considered just an IPA.
Yeah, and they were a beer drinker's beer because it wasn't like anything fruity. It wasn't over the top. It was like, and I've referenced this a few times. Like the first IPA I ever had was a Stone IPA, and that's like probably a great, one of the better representations of an IPA. Wow, you did a good job on
like that.
dumping that into that glass
Look
and
at
not
that
having
foam.
a mess and wrecking your Mac.
My Mac setup over here.
That's
Look at
impressive,
that. That
man.
foam looks
Yeah,
like
that
ice
was-
cream.
That was pretty good.
I gotta grab some of that.
Yeah, but you totally lost me. I lost my place. I was so
Sorry.
impressed with that foam pour.
That was good, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. But,
It takes a few to get to that level,
indeed.
But we were talking about the Verde and the Hydroelectric.
Yeah,
and,
that's it. The Stone IPA.
Stone, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like the Verde 2.0, and the Hydroelectric. I still have one or two handy in my fridge. I have I've converted an old 1968, I believe, is the model year of this General Electric refrigerator I have at my house.
Sweet.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like got the old big chrome handle that you got to like unlatch. It's so cool. It was in the house when I bought it.
The first house that Bridget and I put an offering on had an old refrigerator, like super old.
Yeah.
I almost wanted the house just for the
I
refrigerator.
know, right?
And
That's pretty cool. And it works better than the refrigerator I have that I've only had for like 15 years.
They'll work forever.
Oh, it's awesome.
They're beasts.
It works great. I mean, the freezer's a little aggressive, but
Yeah.
but it's become kind of like our
You could freeze
community
dry
beer
things in it.
fridge. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I've got a bunch of beers in there.
Coldest.
Since we've been messing with Tavor and getting a lot of stuff from them and a lot of the local stuff.
Yeah.
Another one that's going to be coming around. In fact, I might be wrong on it being the first beer that we drank on the podcast, but with Hop Slam. That's coming around again.
Yeah.
Might
Probably
not have
the
been
next
the first one.
It was close, probably.
It was one of the first couple.
Well, it had to be close because it comes out in January every year.
Yeah.
And it's either the second or third week of January, and we're in the second week now, so it's going to be soon. And
that was one of the first ones we had, and that was one of the first ones that I was really impressed with.
And
A little heavy on the ABVs, but
you know what's funny is that's kind of my gold standard. That's what I kind of compare everything to.
All right, fair enough.
But it'll be funny to see how that changed in the past
telling
year.
you, I've got a little bit of experience under my belt now, so.
Especially with the new the hazy doubles, and that seems to be the trend.
milkshakes,
and they've gotten citrusy and the lactose, and
Yep.
it's a different game now. I'm eager to see how if I still feel the same about it.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
get
see.
halfway through and I'm sure I will.
Right, yeah.
Changes my mind.
Indeed.
But let's try this.
This Tears of Green.
This is beautiful.
I haven't had it yet, so
It's a beautiful beer. It's hazy.
I like the foam on it.
I think
it's got a good head on it there.
I think this was the transition into the hazy doubles, because this is they call this just an IPA, but it's hazy and it's
It's got a great smell.
I would say
not
very-
overpowering. I mean, usually like we talked about some of the beers, you pour them and you smell them as soon as you open the can.
Yeah.
This is not.
and it's a very
but
traditional beer color.
Yeah,
I would say,
it's got a great fruity smell to it.
And these
Man,
glasses,
it is bubbling like mad.
yeah, these glasses, we were talking about those before, but let's just try it.
All right. Moment of silence.
That's
Damn.
That's awesome.
Hot snot, man. That's pretty good.
I forgot how good this one was.
That is smooth.
That is real good.
Wow.
Because we were
Hold
drinking.
on.
Should we, wait.
I just had to make sure. Yeah. Wow.
Let me wait a second.
Double
Yes.
check, triple check. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's real good. We were drinking.
Captain Lawrence, huh?
Yeah. In the first half of the podcast, we mentioned it briefly. We were drinking New Holland, which is a great brewing company, Tangerine Space
We've
Machine.
had a few of their stuff, haven't we?
We did the Dragon's Milk, I
Yep,
think.
the
at
Dragon's
one
Milk,
point.
yep.
This one is real good. The Tangerine Space Machine,
Yep,
it
that was really good,
juicy.
too. Different. Like polar
Malty.
opposites. Yeah. A little more boozy, even though it had a lower alcohol content.
Yeah, it was like 6.8. This is just next level compared to that one, I think.
100%.
Man, it's
And that
good.
one was good. This is way better. Man,
I do not remember.
7.5% alcohol, which is, a good clip.
7.5?
Yeah, 7.5.
I don't remember this being this good. Maybe these are just fresh.
Maybe.
Do
they have dates on them? I don't know. Some of them do, some of them don't.
A lot of them do. A lot of them have them on the bottom of the can.
No.
Oh, wait, on the side there, maybe? Might have been worn off. It looks like something was printed there. But I'll tell you what, man.
Regardless, this is...
That's good.
All right, clear something up for me. Your mom was an English teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and you obviously are a highly educated gentleman.
I mean,
So
I went to school.
The word irregardless, how bad does that bother you? Or does it at all?
it doesn't, I think, just because at this point it's probably an accepted word, I would say. I bet if you typed it in, just because of how often it's used.
So if you just use a word long enough, it just becomes a word?
Ain't is a word.
Oh, damn it. Yeah,
Ain't
you're
is
right.
in the dictionary. So, irregardless.
Yeah, that drives me bananas, dude.
Did I say it?
No. But people I know say it.
So if you type it in, it's in the dictionary, irregardless.
Oh,
and
dang me.
the definition is regardless.
Crap.
Doesn't make a lick of sense.
No. That one in supposedly
I haven't heard.
kills me.
I've got a lot of qualms with the thing that drives me insane is people shortening words. Say the full word. That's a pet peeve.
Give me an example. I'm trying to think of what you would mean, but I know we're off topic on the beer review right now, but that's okay. This is important information.
I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Like, just for example, this one doesn't bother me as much, but if you, like, let's say somebody says guac.
Oh, okay. All right.
Say guacamole.
Yep. Guacamole. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one.
There was one. I'm sorry. We were just talking about your mom's house podcast a little while ago.
Yeah.
It's Tom Segura and
Christina P. his wife.
Yeah, Piscura. I can never say her last name, but she uses one all the time. She
Petsitsky.
says something all the time, like amaze. She says amaze all the time. Okay, yeah.
She probably says amaze balls.
Amaze balls. I love how they like rename cities when they're not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that right now.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah. I'm not gonna say any of the things that they say.
If you're curious,
I love 'em.
go over to YouTube, check out Your Mom's House podcast with Tom Segura and that other chick.
Delish.
And, yeah. Oh yeah, Delish. That's another one.
Oh, that's delish.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So this beer is pretty delish.
Fab.
I gotta say, this is.
I mean, fabulous is already a questionable enough word.
Fair enough.
And then you go and say, "Oh, that's fab."
Yeah.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Let's talk about beer.
Yeah, it hurts.
Enough about these
My
things
bad.
that are starting to make.
I'm
my
on
skin
fire
burn.
tonight, man. I'm just dragging us down.
Man,
This
that beer is so smooth.
Tears of Green, India Pale Ale, Captain Lawrence Brewing Company. Go get you some because this is legit. This is good.
And this is new at Beer Express. Beer Express Lenoxville
Yeah,
is where
buddy.
I picked this up today, Friday, January 11th. Yep.
Yeah, their craft brew game is strong.
I mean, I can't think of anything in the immediate area that has a better selection right now. Maybe like Exit 190 is strictly craft beer,
Yeah.
but still they're super limited when it comes to kind of like cutting edge or newer stuff, like the fresh cans.
Yeah.
Like all this canned beer, it's best if you drink it fresh. It's just the taste changes, and it's, some beers are made for that. Like wow, that beer is going crazy over there.
I know, right?
But
one of the newer trends that I'm really digging is they're not going bananas on the labeling and the can design. It's like a label that is obviously just kind of like with a machine, of course, but it's a silver can with a label slapped on.
Yep.
I'm seeing a lot of cans like that, and a lot of breweries go in that direction, and I think that's kind of cool. I'm
cost
digging
efficiency.
it. It's cost efficient,
Yeah.
sure, and a lot of people might go, "It's cutting corners." I don't know, man. I'm kind of digging it. I like the simplicity of it. This is a cool can, black can with like that hot green striping, like the hops are raining.
Yeah, and it's kind of like is it like holographic kind of?
I don't know. Maybe it's just got like a high vis green color with a black backdrop. It's just simple and cool. There's like 3 colors: black, green, white.
There's another beer out by Captain Lawrence right now called, I think it's called Powdered Dreams.
Okay.
That beer is fantastic. It is so good.
Where are these guys out of? Where is Captain Lawrence from? Any idea?
Honestly, I do not know. But
You think they'd put that on the can?
I would think so. Rep where you're from.
Seriously. What the heck, people?
Did I just shorten the word represent?
You did.
I hate
Damn it,
myself.
Mark.
I told you, this is that period after the holidays of self-loathing, and I hate myself. Captain Lawrence Brewing Company, Elmsford, New York.
There it is. Jesus, I was looking right at it like
Pretty
a minute
close.
ago. But I was so hyper focused on the government warning telling me how bad I am.
Our neighbors to the north.
Yep. Yeah, how about that? Elmsford. I wonder how far that is. I'll tell you what, man. I think we need to start taking some trips to some breweries.
Mm-hmm.
Get this show on the road.
So, I do want to talk about this beer for a couple more minutes because
It's worth it.
I feel like just trying to flavor profile this beer is interesting enough. It's not like fruit forward at all. There's no fruit. It's not fruit.
No, if I had to name a fruit, I would have to call out pineapple or mango. But it's
Okay.
a very mild representation of that. It's man.
So this is also kind of going back that I think I like the pineapple call.
Yeah.
I could kind of see that. I don't know why. I've never eaten a guava or guava fruit or whatever it is, but I feel like that might be what this tastes like.
Hey, man.
But also the flavor that evens this out, it's that piney flavor.
Yeah.
It definitely
I
has
like
the pine.
the pine represent. Yeah,
And
the
that
pine
was
reference.
So with this beer being an IPA, this was before probably the big double IPA trend.
Right.
The big thing then, as IPAs progressed, was that piney flavor. So that's probably
and that kind of seems to be another common denominator in some of the beers that we're fans of.
this beer is
that
excellent.
that piney flavor. Yeah, man, it's got like a good finish too. Like that, the aftertaste isn't real boozy or anything.
No, it's
just
like
smooth, man.
Actually, the end of it is the aftertaste is a little bit sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is probably why I've drank half of mine.
Yeah, I'm with you. You're a little ahead of me, but I'm trying to talk about the beer. I don't know.
I'm just over here slugging it down.
Hey, this is good,
Man, I don't remember this being this good. Because I've had this before. And I remember just being like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Well, see,
I don't remember.
but were you focusing on it? Were you talking about it? Were you reviewing the beer at the time?
Of course.
You were?
Of course I was. I'm always doing it. Every time
right.
I bring a new beer
I was trying to
home,
set you up, man, but
No. I mean, I definitely sat there and by myself with no distractions and drank it and thought about it.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
I'm that weird.
It. What's that?
I'm that weird about
No, not at all.
beer.
Not at all. Yeah, I'm really digging this. It's got some kind of weird kind of action happening inside the glass too.
Well, I'm telling you, that's.
Is it the glass?
What was the name of this glass?
Oh man, I forget. We were
so these are the glasses
All
that.
Cheers? Is it allcheers.com or something?
I don't know. These are the glasses that the guys from J&J Smokehouse sent us, and I have been drinking out of these.
They're pretty
primarily.
cool. I know. I was looking at a few of them on Amazon around the Christmas holiday season. I was ordering a couple of gifts, and I was like, So they're still in my shopping cart on Amazon.
Oh, okay. It's not allcheers.com.
No,
No.
I can't remember. The problem is we're gonna have to drink all this beer to find out what it is.
Yeah, because the logo is on the bottom of the glass.
And that could create a bit of an issue on its own.
Oh man, no, nothing I'm
Cheers,
googling
right?
is
Isn't
getting
it?
me anywhere near what I'm looking for. So
Careful what you Google. You might get yourself into some trouble with that ASMR.
I just X'd out three tabs.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, this is probably one of my favorites in a while. This is good, man.
Yeah,
We've had a couple of good ones tonight, but this is legit the best one we've had so far.
Yeah,
Kudos.
yeah.
Tears of Green, huh? Way to go, Captain Lawrence.
Yeah, and probably gonna shoot myself in the foot here, but you could get it at Beer Express, Lenoxville.
Yeah, go get it. Hey, sell them out.
We did this last time, and then I didn't get any more hydroelectric after that.
I know, right?
I went down there, after I released that video, we were having some people over, and I ran down there. There were 6 4-packs the day before.
Yeah.
I put the video out. Next day gone. I got none of them.
I know. A friend of mine messaged me. She's like, hey, I swung by to grab that, and it's gone. So I ended up having to send a friend of mine up until a distributor in, gosh, I want to say it was like Hawley or something like that.
Hamlin Brewing.
Yeah,
probably.
somewhere up there.
Or Hamlin Brewing. And Hamlin Distributor.
Yeah, and buy a case of it.
They actually, that's a good selection there.
Yeah,
They're into
so
it.
we ended up getting a case of it and split it.
You get brewing supplies, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
I'm too lazy for that. Place. I got too much on my plate, brother.
I mean, I want to really bad, but
The problem with reviewing a beer that you brew is no one can get it.
That's true. Yeah.
Fun to do and all, but, it's kind of like that old Psych, Want to Lick My Ice Cream. What was it? Who was it that did the Want to Lick? Psych, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy Raw. It's like 1980s comedy. I'm showing my age. But he talks about the ice cream. You want to lick? And he goes, psych, and he pulls it away.
Oh, the ice cream man?
Yeah.
Ice cream man.
Yeah. So you're talking about the beer that's so awesome.
So check this out. I just brought up Beer Advocate, and I've got I brought up Tears of Green. And the first review that I started reading, smell is guava. Guava, pineapple, tangerine, grapefruit rind, and a hint of blueberry. What? I don't.
You're a
get that.
friggin' psychic, man.
I don't. What is guava?
I've never had guava, but it tastes like guava.
Taste. So how ridiculous is it that I've never actually had guava? If you put a guava in front of me, I don't even know if I'd be able to identify a guava.
Listen, if I showed you the color orange and said this is what orange tastes like, would you get it?
What? If you showed me the color orange
and said, what does orange taste like? Would you envision that?
Well, I mean, yes, because I've had an orange.
Well, you've had an orange. Yes, that's not fair. All right. Well, so, I'm striking out. I'm just dragging us down tonight, man.
But the guava thing, I've learned to figure out what guava tastes like without ever having a guava because of craft beer.
I'm stunned.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm a weird guy.
There's no information like no information, I guess.
Listen to this description. Mouthfeel is a big medium. What does that mean?
Wow, I almost choked on that sip.
Mouthfeel is a big medium.
Well.
Okay. So.
I don't know what's worse, that or creamy mouthfeel.
I'd rather creamy mouth.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't want an oxymoron in my mouth. A big medium. What does that even mean?
Yeah. Now I'm getting the oxymoron. I was going a whole different direction with that a minute ago.
A big medium.
Never mind. Let's just move on.
What size shirt are you? I'm a schmedium.
I'm a schmedium, yeah. Fair enough. I like that. That's one of my favorite references, the schmedium.
The schmedium, yeah. I'm a big medium. Right now, actually, I am on the bigger size of a medium. Like, I'm a medium.
The opposite of a big medium is a schmedium? Because that's a small medium, yes?
Yeah. I'm usually a medium. Right now, I'm probably a big medium.
What the hell would be the
Honestly,
term for
though,
that?
I got a large flannel for Christmas. Somebody gave me a flannel, and it's a large. It's too baggy. Somebody gave me a medium flannel for Christmas. It's too small.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't even know what to go with that.
I have these goofy long arms that are way too long for my
If I put a medium T-shirt on, I'd look like Chris Farley in a little coat.
A little coat.
Yeah. That wouldn't be pretty.
Well, it's funny.
It would be funny.
You got that going for you.
Yeah. If you're into, like, man naples. Nice. I mean, But, so...
All right, so that might have been one of the longest and most convoluted beer reviews we've ever done. But just go buy the beer, because
Yeah, honestly, man, this is one of the tops. Yeah, for sure. Top 5 at least, possibly top 3.
Yeah. I mean, it is just so smooth.
I can't stop drinking it. Wow.
It's that could be dangerous. That could be a dangerous beer.